Looking for a compressor that can do it all, the very best on the market, you're looking at it right now. And why not start at the top? That means you never have to upgrade, something to think about. This unit comes with a 1-year Australia-wide warranty that is honoured by Iwata, the Australian importer. It has a net weight of 11.72 kilos, has a maximum pressure of 75 psi. It's got a working pressure of 1 to 50 psi, and we trialled this particular unit with every airbrush from Iwata, and we got nothing lower than 60 psi, which means it can run every airbrush on the market, just not spray guns. Now, it's a studio compressor. You can take it basically anywhere with you. You can start off with anything from a beginners all the way to a professional hobbyist to a professional artist, and do everything in between. Comes with a nice solid case to keep it nice and protected, and it's got lots of ventilation, keep it cool. This end, we've got a 240 volt for Australian conditions power cord. And we've got twin pistons. They are oilless, which means no maintenance whatsoever. They pump out plenty of air. Got 2 jacks sitting out of the case here. They are air lines. We've attached one so you can see. It does come with 2 air lines. Now we push down into the disconnect, and when you want to release it, you push the disconnect down and it'll pop out automatically. Now the lines are both 3-meter coiled hoses. On top of the case, we've got an on-off switch, a toggle switch. Now that is an auto shut-off. So what that means is when you're airbrushing, the compressor will be running, creating air. As soon as you stop airbrushing, it'll turn itself off automatically. It's got a nice solid carry handle there for moving it around. Now on the business end, we'll show you one side because it does have 2 sides to this particular compressor. It has 2 airbrush holders, as you can see. The adjustment knob is for dialing your pressure up and down. That'll be pushed in a downward position and locked from factory with low PSI. So you need to pull that upwards, turn it clockwise to increase the PSI and anti-clockwise to decrease the PSI. Got a gauge on top from a cutout that you can see quite clearly. So one of the bonuses with this compressor is because it's got 2 sides, you can run one side only, or you can run 2. You can run 1 PSI on one side and a different PSI on the other side with 2 different airbrushes, 2 different needle sizes. We have underneath here 2 of the moisture traps. Now that will collect anything before it gets into the line with a depression valve, which releases any of the moisture that may be in that valve. At the bottom, we have a 2-litre tank, and that's incredibly important because you get 0 pulsation, low risk of any bursts of air, and you get a regulated air pressure in which you set it to. And you can see there's a ring pull here. That is so you can release any of the moisture that may be in the tank. So this is an absolute fantastic unit. It can do it all.